What's up, guys? Welcome once again to the Save Continue Newscast. My name is Ryan Robinson. With me is Tom Shelby.
Hi.
Shanae Howard.
Hey.
Every week we get together with news stories from the previous week that we thought were interesting and wanted to share with you. This week we have stories from the week of July 16th through July 22nd, 2017. First up, Techland news.
Dying Light released about 3 years ago now.
Yes. Fantastic game.
Techland, over the next 12 months, will be releasing 10 pieces of free DLC for the game.
Free DLC.
Which is awesome. That community seems to stick around.
Yeah, there's a very fervent community around that game.
Now, I'm speculating that this will lead to the announcement of a sequel.
I think so. And I very much like to see that.
Yeah, but they've said nothing on that. So
No,
make of that as you will.
You know, speculation.
Yeah.
What happened with Pokemon Go Fest?
Pokemon Go Fest was yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah. So the game was unplayable for many of the attendees at the event.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you were on Verizon, you were, most people were kind of able to play, but like anybody on AT&T was not able to play. Why that is, I'm not positive.
Corporate espionage.
Yeah. So the Niantic CEO, John Hank, gets on stage to try to, apologize and calm everybody down, and he's very quickly booed off stage.
Yeah.
Which is sad to see.
Yeah.
As a make right, Niantic is refunding all ticket purchases and giving $100 worth of Poke coins to everybody that attended the event.
How many coins is that?
I don't know, but did you see the video of the people
coins.
chanting?
It's not.
The video of the people chanting, "We can't play."
No.
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Was the cadence something like "We can't play"? Okay.
Yeah, it's really funny. Go watch that.
From what I've seen,
it sucks. It's sad, especially like people came from different countries to this thing.
That's what I was about to say.
$100 in Pokemon coins ain't gonna cut it.
I
but
mean,
like,
we're talking about a $2,000 plane ticket.
Yeah,
so.
it's what a mess.
Yeah.
And not the way I expected that event to go. I expected that thing to be very successful. And,
sure.
Not so much.
They didn't plan for that.
Yeah.
In more successful Pokemon news, for Sun and Moon, there are 4 new Mega Stones.
I don't know what a Megastone is.
What is a Megastone?
It allows your Pokemon to Mega Evolve. Yeah. So there's 4 new ones, 3 that you could do through like previous events, but one of them is brand new. It's a mystery gift event, so if you're unfamiliar, all you need to do is be connected to Wi-Fi. There's a gift code word out there. You can find it on a lot of websites, and then just put that in. Go to your Pokemon Center, and there'll be a delivery guy with a new product for you.
Cool.
Nice.
That's successful.
We'll see.
I did it.
All right, what's going on with we got some MPD numbers.
Yeah, so I know I've been saying this for like the past 3 months that I don't always bring up NPD, but I do when there's something interesting, and I think this NPD is very interesting. I'm not going over individual consoles. I'm just going over everything, okay?
Okay.
Number 1, Tekken 7. I don't think anybody saw this coming. This is a game that is a couple years old. It's just now coming to consoles.
Right.
But, good for them. 2, Injustice 2, that's to be expected. 3, GTA 5 still hanging on, even after people were so pissed about the mods and all that.
Yeah.
Still number 3, so people weren't that pissed, obviously.
Sure.
This one I thought was especially interesting. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, is at number 4. It's at number 4 with only 2 days of being on sale. And that's across all platforms, not just PlayStation.
Right.
So people are really liking Crash Bandicoot again. And then 6, 7, and 8 are all 3 Nintendo games.
Okay.
Which this is the second or third month in a row that Nintendo has had 3 games in the top 10 on NPD. Not to mention, these are the only 3 games that are not including digital sales.
Nice.
So just the physical sales of these games are beating everything else as digital and physical.
Stop teasing me. Where are they?
Pretty impressive. ARMS number 6, Breath of the Wild still at number 7, Mario Kart 8 at number 8.
Okay, cool.
Just because I want to know, what was number 5?
5. Fuck, I didn't write down 5. I'm sorry.
Forever
Number 9,
Mystery.
Overwatch is back on there.
Nice.
I don't know if that has anything to do with Doomfist or what, but
Probably.
Yeah.
Overwatch is back in there.
Nice. All right. Shanae, what's the deal with this Atari box?
Yeah, they've come out with new sneak preview looks of like the wood and glass versions. They've if you're interested, you can go see it. They've also made statements that a lot of people have been saying that it is like the NES Classic. They're trying to get that money. But Atari did put out a statement that it's going to have like all new hardware and that it will be able to play retro games, but it will also be able to play modern games as well.
And that's what I wonder. Like, what modern games? You know, are we talking like Binding of Isaac, or are we talking like Ghost Recon? You know,
I bet it's gonna be like I bet it's gonna be like a lot of mobile ports.
yeah.
That's what I think.
I think that the assumption that this is just an NES Classic is a dumb assumption because Atari is one of the first companies to do a retro throwback plug and play.
It just
like over a decade ago, they were doing the flashback systems.
I just don't think
know?
it would make sense for them to do that.
Yeah.
Like it just like because especially like why have all this pageantry around? Well, as much pageantry as they have had around it for a plug and play, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because Nintendo's seen so much success with it recently, but it's something Atari's already done many times and failed at. It's something that Sega has done many times and failed at. These are consoles that you can walk into Walgreens or CVS and find for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
But, they're not flying off the shelves.
Sure.
Granted, Nintendo did a little bit better, with HDMI support and things of that nature. But that's about where that ends. I mean, I guess it was Nintendo manufactured, which Ataris and Segas both were not.
Yeah.
So if you really care about who's making it, I guess that's a thing. I don't know. Also, on top of this, figured we'd bring it up. They've got a patent for the N64 controller this week, which is similar to the patents they did for the SNES and NES controllers.
So
there's
there's going to be some speculation. There's some speculation around an N64 Classic.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
People will buy it if it were to come to pass.
There's just so many games that can't be on there that should be on there.
Like what?
Like GoldenEye, like Banjo-Kazooie. Like these are N64 staples that will not be there.
Yeah, because Microsoft owns Rare, so
yeah.
But then again, maybe they'll. I mean, because they also own Minecraft.
Right.
Maybe they'll license that out anyway.
Maybe. I doubt it.
Doubt it, but maybe. What's going on with Telltale, Shanae?
Telltale announced new seasons for three of their games: Batman, Wolf Among Us, and Walking Dead. And that's pretty exciting.
Wolf Among Us will be this year, right? And then Batman and Walking Dead, I believe, are next year.
So in an interview I read with I believe Eurogamer, what I had read is that with The Wolf Among Us, they're probably not going to continue the story that was told in the first game, which kind of bums me out because
I mean that story was pretty much complete though.
But that cliffhanger, I want to know what happened.
Yeah. Sure.
But it was a conscious choice. They said they wanted to let the players come to their own conclusions about what happened next.
Walking Dead is supposed to be the final season, and you will play as Clementine again.
Well, you're not playing as Lee. That's for oops.
Spoilers for a very old game.
I'm excited to get back into The Wolf Among Us. I want to see more of Big B Wolf.
Me too.
He's a fantastic character, and I think The Wolf Among Us is probably one of all the Telltale games I've played. Is probably in my top 3.
It's easily my favorite from Telltale.
Yeah.
And I've played like the majority of the games, even before Walking Dead.
Yeah. Were you a Sam & Max guy?
Played some Sam & Max, Platinum Back to the Future, played some Jurassic Park,
I heard not Jurassic Park. I heard Back to the Future was more akin to those classic point and clicks than their other games had been.
They all were up until Walking Dead Season 1.
Yeah.
There was much more puzzles that didn't make sense, Yeah.
Shanae, have you played a lot of Telltale games?
I've played a fair amount. I played Jurassic Park, Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, I remember we talked about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the Batman. I played some of The Walking Dead, but I got really bored with it. Season 1, episode 1, I got really, really bored.
Man, I don't know how.
That's weird. A lot of stuff happens in that game.
Yeah, well, didn't like it.
We're sorry, Dave.
Sorry, Dave.
Shanae hates you.
Sorry, we're
Well,
huge fans still.
It's also just like I'm not super interested in Walking Dead either. So I think that because I'm already like bleh.
Did you play The Wolf Among Us?
Not like fully, no.
Cool, Dave Fenoy's in that too. You should play that.
Oh, yay, Dave.
Yeah, Bluebeard. Yeah. All right. So, BioWare's general manager Aaron Flynn is leaving the company. He had an open letter that basically stated he was talking about how he had been with BioWare since 2000. Worked on games such as Jade Empire. Did you ever play that?
No, but I know of it.
Yeah, it's a great game. He worked on Dragon Age Inquisition. He says he'd been contemplating changes in his own life for some time. He said he was privileged to get a chance to join a group of people working on the coolest, most creative things he could imagine. He's leaving 4 months after Mass Effect Andromeda was released. I doubt there's correlation there, but it's
I doubt it too.
fortuitous. There's a fan-made Mario 64 maker out there. It's basically the same concept as Super Mario Maker, just making
levels.
Making levels using Mario 64 assets to make levels. That's cool. Obviously, Nintendo. Obviously, without permission from Nintendo, so that's probably not going to be around for very long.
Like, why? Why even do that at
Yeah.
this point? It's going to get taken down.
Yeah.
Why do it?
It's a labor of love.
Yeah. So it's like, it's kind of just like the that I talked about that ARMS 2D game that got put out a few months ago. And the designer of that game very much said that he wants Nintendo to see it, but it's like, yeah, they'll see it and then they'll have you take it down. So
Yeah.
what's the point?
Yeah.
Juggling my phones here because Tom wanted to see me do this. So there's an NES game that called Stadium Events that actually sold for $41,977.
People know about stadium events, Ryan.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that they don't know about it.
Yeah.
I'm just that what was remarkable is the price that it sold for.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
That is probably the most sought after NES game.
You know that it was. I was like, man, that costs more than my car.
And here's the thing: you can get stadium events under another name. It's the same game. They only released one wave with the name Stadium Events. They then re-released it under a different title, which is readily available. Stadium Events label is what is hard to find.
Yeah.
There's other games. Flintstones Dinosaur Peak is very, very rare, but not near what Stadium Events is.
Is that basically the same game with Flintstones?
No.
Okay. Destiny 2 beta is now open for everybody on PS4 and Xbox One. PC is going to be coming later, but now the game is basically an open beta. So if you want to do that, you are more than welcome to at this point.
Looks fun.
Yeah, it does. It actually looks like a lot of fun. And I guess that's it for the news this week, guys. If you have any stories or tips that you want to pass along to us, you can email us at safecontinuepodcast@gmail.com or drop us a line on Facebook at safecontinuepodcast. My name is Ryan Robinson. With me are Tom Shelby,
Goodbye.
Shanae Howard.
Bye, guys.
Later.